Hey, welcome back. I'm so happy you're here today.
Me too, and hi to everyone watching, wherever you are right now. Maybe you're on the sofa, maybe you're on a train.
Maybe you're lying in bed with your headphones in, which is honestly the best way to watch this.
That's very relaxing. I love that.
So, David, today we want to talk about something a little different. Not grammar, not vocabulary lists.
Good. I was worried for a second.
No, today is about something that happens inside your head, something a lot of learners struggle with quietly, and nobody really talks about it.
Okay. Now I'm curious. What is it?
Well, let me ask you something first. Have you ever been in a moment, a real moment, like ordering food or meeting someone new, and your English just disappeared?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Like your brain went somewhere else?
Exactly. Like there was a little door in my head and all the English went behind it and locked itself.
I love that image, the locked door.
And you're standing there smiling, and inside you're thinking, okay, what is the word? What is the word?
And then the moment passes.
And then the moment passes, and you feel, I don't know, a little embarrassed, a little frustrated.
I think so many of our viewers know that feeling.
I'm sure of it.
And today we want to talk about why that happens, and one small shift that can start to change it.
Just one shift?
Just one, but it's a big one. And I'll tell you what it is near the end of today's conversation, because I want it to really land when we get there.
Okay, I'll wait, patiently.
Good. So, let's start with a story. Can I tell you something that happened to me?
Please.
A few years ago, I was learning a new language, not English, another one, and I studied a lot. I read the grammar, I made flashcards, I was very serious.
That sounds like you.
It does, I know. But here's the thing. When I actually tried to speak, I would freeze. Every sentence, I was doing this long process, thinking the sentence in my own language first, then translating it word by word, then checking it, then saying it.
That must have been exhausting.
It was, and slow. And the person I was talking to would just wait. And I could see on their face, they were patient, but I felt so heavy, like I was carrying something.
Like carrying bags.
Yes, like carrying very heavy bags, just to say, could I have the menu, please?
That's a lot of effort for a menu.
A lot. And I thought, something is wrong. I'm studying, but I'm not getting lighter, I'm getting slower.
So what changed?
I'll tell you. But first, David, do you remember the first time you had a conversation in English that felt easy?
Easy. That's interesting. I think, yes, I was at a market, a food market, and a woman next to me was looking at the same tomatoes.
Okay.
And she said, "Oh, those look good." And I said, "Yes, very red." And she laughed, and we talked for maybe 3 minutes about tomatoes.
I love this story.
And the strange thing is, I didn't prepare for it. I didn't translate anything. It just happened.
Why do you think it was different that time?
I think because I wasn't thinking about the English, I was thinking about the tomatoes.
Yes, that's it. That's exactly it.
Is that the big shift?
That is the beginning of the big shift, when you stop thinking about the English and you just start thinking in English.
Thinking in English, not thinking about English.
Two very different things.
Okay, I feel like this is going to take some explaining.
Let's try something right now. Look around the room where you're watching this. Just pick any object.
Okay, I'm looking at my coffee cup.
Perfect. Now, don't translate, just what is it?
It's a cup. Small, white, a little dirty actually.
Honest, good. And how does it feel if you pick it up?
Warm. I just had coffee maybe 20 minutes ago.
And you just did it.
Did what?
You described your experience in English without stopping, without translating. You were thinking about the cup, not about the language.
Oh, I wasn't even trying.
Exactly. That's what thinking in English feels like. It's not a different kind of thinking, it's just thinking, but in English.
So the problem isn't that we can't think in English. The problem is that we believe we can't.
Yes, and because we believe that, we add a step. We think in our first language, then we translate, then we speak. 3 steps instead of 1.
And every extra step takes time and energy.
And creates that feeling of being slow, of being heavy.
So how do we remove the extra step?
We practice going directly. We practice connecting English words to real things, not to words in our first language.
Can we practice right now? Like a small role play?
Let's do it. Okay, imagine you wake up in the morning. You're still a little sleepy. What do you think?
I want 5 more minutes.
Perfect. In English, right? Not translated.
Yes, I just thought it in English.
Because it was a real feeling. You weren't performing a sentence, you were having a thought.
That's the difference, isn't it? When I perform, I translate. When I just feel something, I use whatever language is ready.
And we want English to be the language that is ready, more and more, every day.
Okay, let's do another one. What if someone is walking to work?
Good. Okay, you're walking, it's a little cold, there are clouds.
I should have worn a jacket.
Yes, and you see someone you know across the street.
Oh no, should I wave? Do I have time to talk?
And then they're gone.
Okay, that was fine. Maybe next time.
You just had an entire inner conversation in English.
I did, and it wasn't about verb tenses at all.
It never has to be. Your inner voice doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be English.
The inner voice. I like that phrase.
You know, I think one of the most important places to practice English is not in class, not in a textbook, it's in your own thoughts.
Like a private practice space.
Exactly. No one hears it, no one judges it. You can be wrong, you can be messy, it doesn't matter.
That removes so much pressure.
So much. And here's something interesting. The more you use English in your thoughts, the more natural it starts to feel in conversation. Because by the time you open your mouth, your brain has already been practicing.
So the thought comes first and the speaking follows.
Always.
Anna, can I ask something? What about when you don't know a word? That's where I always get stuck. I'm thinking in English and then nothing. Empty space.
Yes, the empty space. This happens to everyone. Even in our first language, sometimes the word just isn't there.
True, I forget words in my own language sometimes.
So what do you do when that happens in your first language?
I just describe it, or I use another word.
Right, you work around it. And that's exactly what you should do in English, too.
So instead of stopping and going to my first language to find the word,
You stay in English. You describe. You circle the idea.
can we try that?
Yes, I'll give you a situation. You're in a shop. You need something, but you don't know the word. It's the thing you use to open bottles, wine bottles.
Okay, I need the thing, the small tool, you put it in the top of the bottle and you pull.
Perfect. I know exactly what you mean.
Really? Because I felt a little silly.
You shouldn't. That was completely clear. And now I can help you. It's a corkscrew.
A corkscrew. I'll remember it now because I used English to get there.
That's the magic. When you stay in English to solve the problem, the new word sticks better because it lives in an English moment, not in a translation.
Not in a little dictionary transaction.
Exactly. It's alive.
Okay, I want to go back to something you said earlier about the moment when things changed for you, learning your other language. What was the shift?
Right, I promised. So I was very frustrated. I was studying, but I was still translating. And then one afternoon, I was just sitting in my apartment. I wasn't studying. I was watching the rain outside.
Nice image.
And I started to notice my thoughts. I was thinking, it's really coming down. I hope the window is closed in the bedroom. I should make tea.
Wait, those thoughts were already in the new language?
Yes, without me trying, because I was relaxed. I wasn't performing.
You were just living.
I was just living. And I thought, this is what it feels like. This is what I've been looking for.
That sounds like a quiet little miracle.
It felt like one. And I started to cry a little, actually.
Really?
Because it wasn't about the language anymore. It was about feeling at home somewhere new, inside a new language. Like it finally had a room for me.
That's beautiful. I think a lot of people learning English will understand that feeling. When English stops being a wall and becomes a door.
A door into a new version of yourself.
So how do we get there? How do we start inviting English into our thoughts every day?
Gently. That's the key word. Not by studying harder, by living more openly with the language.
What does that look like?
Well, here's something I want to ask everyone watching right now. Think about your morning, just the first 20 minutes after you wake up. What do?
I check my phone, I drink water, I look out the window.
Perfect. Those are the moments. Those ordinary, small moments. That's where English lives. Not in big, dramatic situations. In the quiet, small ones.
Because there's no pressure there.
No pressure. No audience. Just you.
So I could, for example, look out the window in the morning and just think in English about what I see.
Yes. Not a full essay. Just a feeling. It looks cold today. The sky is gray. I don't want to go out yet.
That's so simple.
Simple is powerful.
And what about at night? Some days I'm very tired. My brain doesn't want to work in any language.
I know those days. And for those days, I have a very gentle idea. You don't have to think in sentences. You don't even have to think in words.
Wait, what do you mean?
Just let English sounds be around you. A podcast in the background. A show you've seen before. Something calm and familiar.
So I'm not even trying to understand everything?
Not everything. You're just keeping English close, like leaving a window open so a friend can call in.
I love that. A window, not a wall.
And slowly, day by day, English becomes part of the texture of your life. Not a subject you study, a feeling you know.
Okay, I think it's time for the one small shift, the big one you mentioned at the beginning.
Yes. Are you ready?
I've been patient for a long time.
Okay, here it is. The one shift is this. Notice when you translate and choose to stay.
Say that again.
Notice when you translate and choose to stay in English.
So not stop translating forever, just notice it when it happens.
Yes, because the moment you notice it, you have a choice. You can stay in English, even imperfectly, even slowly.
And every time I make that choice, I'm building something.
You're building a habit, a path, and paths get easier the more you walk them.
That's not a grammar rule.
No,
That's just a way of being.
that's exactly it. Learning to think in English isn't a skill you acquire. It's a relationship you build with the language, with yourself.
I really like that. It feels less scary when you say it that way.
It should feel gentle, not like a test, like a walk you take every day a little further each time.
And some days you walk less far.
And that's fine. You're still outside.
You know, I think a lot of people listening today might feel something shift a little just hearing this.
I hope so. Because here's what I want everyone to take away. You are not behind. You are not broken. Your English is already growing, even right now while you listen.
Even while listening, yes.
You don't have to do anything dramatic. Just notice. Just stay. Just let English be a little more at home in your life each day.
Should we ask everyone what they're going to try?
Yes, please leave a comment below. One small thing. What will you do today after this video? Will you think in English while you make your coffee? Will you describe what you see on your walk?
Even one thought counts. One English thought that you didn't translate. That is already a step.
And if you want to keep taking steps with us, subscribe to Fluento. We're here every day with conversations just like this one.
And if today felt helpful, give us a like. It truly helps more people find this channel.
We read every single comment, and seeing people from all around the world, all learning, all trying, it makes everything we do feel worth it.
It really does.
So thank you for being here, for trying, for not giving up even when the locked door in your head is being difficult.
Yes, even then.
We'll see you next time.
See you soon. And remember,
Take a small step today. Your English is already growing.